got everything set up right today. There's probably something messed up since I didn't stream last week, but I'm gonna check. I'm gonna pop some devs. Let's see here. Where is my self promotion? What's going on here? Why did that not work? You, come on. Take this and put it here. All paste. There we go. Alright. There we got that set up. And we're gonna go here. Here. Sympa. Okay, cool. Okay, everything I need done there. You can go away, you can go away. You can go away. Alright, cool. Now we got the pins we need to connect. 42 and 43. And 42 and 43 goes to B. Alright. So those two pins. Okay. Let's go to the workbench. And
32-bit
hit it on.
Coexist, his shirt says, with a gun for the teeth, laughing face.
That's a phaser from, I think that's the Star Trek phaser from, like, the first few seasons. Yeah, it's true. But, I mean, you also have a Flash. And, I mean, is Alien really a coexist? This is just coexisting with all the nerd stuff. That's all it is. Not being nice to each other. Just, you know, keep the nerds together. That's all. I have another one.
32-bit red. Works for me.
I have another one that I guess not enough people knew the Shazam symbol, so they took Shazam out and put a Superman symbol in there instead. But whatever. All right, let's go to the bench, and I'll show you the super small wire I got. It is super ridiculously small. Let's go ahead and try to get the camera where it's useful again. Jeez, every time. I don't know how it gets knocked out of place when I'm not down here. There we go. But yeah, so this is the wire that we had that was too thick. And this is the wire I got now. And it's nearly a third. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a third smaller than that of the wire.
Oh, we're live, awesome.
Yep. We're gonna. I think this is the same wire that they had last on the other on the mod I saw, because he had the wire just kind of like threaded under here, which I thought that looked nice. So this wire is really malleable, so tiny. Tweezers, that'll make it easier. So right now what I'm doing is I'm going to try to like feed this wire underneath these pins. There we go. And then we're taking it up to, let me look at my picture. We're going to pin 30, and then the other one's on 32. So this is 32 at the end, and 30 is 2 over. So this one will be, we'll make this one 30. I should turn on my, you know what, I'm going to use my other soldering iron today. Let me see what, see if this one's going to be small enough to do what I need to do. Do what I do, mama. Mama. Okay. Let's figure out which tip we want to use. Ah, there's a nice tip. Maybe that one will work. So that hopefully would be small enough that I shouldn't bridge anything. What am I doing? Putting the wrong thing on top there. Alright, there you go. Let's see here. Yeah, that'll be good. Alright, warm that bad boy up. And we'll put the other one. Oh, it's not plugged in. Hold on.
32-bit red. I forgot. What ended up happening with the Menacer?
I've not got around to messing with the Menacer again. It's the bottom board. I found that, you know, the Menacer, everything's fine. It's just that bottom board is still not wanting to, don't want to say connect, but it's not wanting to, it's not sending information back. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, these should be a single wire inside here. I think they're braided. But I think, yeah, they're braided, but I should still be able to get them on. That's all that matters. Alright. So I'm going to have to go underneath the pins here and solder it to there. Yep, and then we'll pull the wire tight to make it look nice. Maybe we should solder on this pin first here. I don't know. We'll do one of them first. Some of the stuff that I really don't need on my desk off of it. Don't need the wire snips. So that's definitely long enough to make work one way or the other. These do look kind of neat, just going to wire, getting them underneath the wires here. You know, I don't know if this is a good idea now that I think about it. Not yet, because I've got to solder to some other pins.
It's okay, Sega Doug will install the bodges you forgot.
Yep. I'll fix it for you, Sega. You tried so hard and forgot so much. Alright, I'm going to go there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one wire set at a time. So this wire set should be for our for the audio. And then we'll test it and make sure CD audio is working. As long as CD audio is working, then we will go and start the next one. So I think I'm going to connect it first. Let's see. Let me see where I've got to solder on the picture here again. Because I don't want to have to solder on wires that... I don't want that to go through wires that might be able to be connected or hurt through a different way. Let's see. So I don't want to accidentally melt this wire is what I'm trying to say. My brain is not working. So I can bring one under this way. And I could bring... Yeah, I just can bring one. That's alright. I want to make it look nice, but I want to also make it... I don't want to accidentally short out a wire. So... we're just going to get some solder on these pins first. Get this here up. So we're going to have to get the third, that's the last one here. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Alright, and then we have this one here. That's not... Trying not to melt the plastic that the cartridge goes on. There we go. Alright. So we got those two pins. Let me see what the next pins we need to do. I'll just get all the cartridge slots done first. Then we need to go to pin 21 and 19 will be connections. Alright. So we'll just count over my soldering iron. Okay, so we have, we'll just count them down here. We're at 30 here. Hold on. 30 here. So 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. Okay. 19, which would just be 2 over from 21. Alright. And those should be our audio for the Sega CD. And what did they say the other one's for? What's this? The next two connections, it doesn't say. It just has question marks for function. It's like, this is how you fix it. Okay. What about anything else? I don't know. That fixes it though. Alright, so we go to pin 40 to 30, 40. Where's our 19? Alright, so what we'll do is I'll hook up the 2 pins for audio, we'll test it. We'll hook up the next 2 pins and test it. And then the last 4 pins is the rest of the functionality. So, I think the last pins might be for Game Genie and Virtual Racing. And I think the 19 and 20 is our Game Genie. Our Master System. That's my theory. But, I don't know until we test it. And then we will know. And knowing's half the battle. G.I. Joe! Okay. Yeah. I don't like that direction here. There we go. Oh, there's that stench. I was like, man, I'm lucky today. I'm not smelling any old solder. Then I touched it again, and there it was, just waiting for me.
32-bit red.
Alright.
Unless that half breaks something in the process, then knowing has ruined my system. I don't want to be nervous, but dang it, I'm nervous.
Well, what's most important to you? Just getting CD music back? Or, I mean, I can just do these 2 wires here. I don't have to do everything. Say the word.
32-bit red. I trust you. It's the system I don't trust.
Oh.
Do it all.
All right. Fair enough. Whoop. All right. And let's see that one. That's our 32. And 32 goes to pin 42. All right. Looks like 42 is the second pin and 43 is the third pin. All right. So this will go with my holder. Let me get this thing closer to my face.
32-bit red. I already traded you a bunch of stuff for the service after all.
Yeah.
Might as well go all the way.
Fair enough. I'm actually going to run this the way I was originally planning. So this goes to this side. So I do need to get it out of the way. I think I will run it through here after all. Because this goes to the first pin, I don't want to cross the streams. Okay. Where my tape at? Okay. There. That way, when I'm soldering those, that shouldn't...
The Genesis 3 is almost as cute as the PC Engine console.
It's true, it's so tiny. Let me see if I can just melt this wire down just a little bit. My gosh, it does not. Well, okay, at least I know it's not easy to melt. We'll just cut the tip off. It's so tiny. There we go. Alright. Okay. Now, arrange it and get it in position for me to solder this pin. Oh gosh.
The Kingdom Wars. Hi Doug Lee.
Hi. I'm trying to get this itty bitty wire on this itty bitty pin. Well, let's try not to burn myself in the process. Okay. Give me my needle tweezers. Those are too big. Alright. That looks good. Come on. Get over there. Oh, you bastard. wish you guys could see this. It's so tiny. We got it. All right. Now we're gonna get a little piece of tape over that connection to make sure the next wire I put down will not get shorted to it.
ONI Densetsu. Sega on a chip.
Yep. Alright. There we go. That's connected now. Wire number 2. Let's get him first. We're going to prep it up a little bit.
32-bit red. I know I've said this before, but daggone, I thought the 3-do battery was a hard job. Laughing face.
Yeah. This is a little tedious. Sorry if you can't see everything you're doing right now. I'll let you know what I'm doing if you can't see it. But right now I'm just tinning the wire again. This part would be going back to our our next pin. There we go. And now we're going to go here to pin 32. And so the pin 32 will be our second audio channel. Ironically enough, it shouldn't matter because I'm pretty sure it's only mono out of the Model 3. So. Can't see that stupid solder point. Hold on, I'll get more solder in there. Might have to go back at an angle again. Alright, yeah, I'm going to have to go at an angle. I'll just lay this down like so. I can go in here at an angle.
The Caking Dom Wars. 4 days until Season 4 of Call of Duty.
Oh, wow. That's exciting. What did they announce this time? Anything crazy for Season 4?
The Caking Dom Wars. Technically 3 and a few hours. ONI Densetsu. You can build triple bypass boards.
That's true, I could.
32-bit red. We will see just how mono it is when it gets a load of my component cables.
Well, the
They
thing
are super
is,
thick.
see right here, there's this little jumper right here. That's jumpering the two audio signals. So it's only getting one signal. So I was trying to find how to restore the stereo, and the only way to do it is to do a triple bypass. So, I don't know. I'll take a look at that next. I might be able to just reconnect the stereo. I don't know why they did that. There's my fat boys there. It's not going to be as pretty as the one on the internet, but
32-bit
it's still
red.
going to look decent.
Well, even without stereo, it will still look superb with the component cables.
That's true.
ONI Densetsu. Triple bypass is the only way I know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was thinking that's only way we can do it is if we did the triple bypass. Oh well. Did you test your Game Genie with Terminator 2? Or game? Did you test your EverDrive with their with Terminator 2 to see if it locked up? I know he was talking about that.
32-bit red. No.
Oh no, I was talking about for Oni Desatsu. I'm not messing his name. That he had said he had a couple Model 3s that he was going to test it with his. Okay.
The Kingdom Wars. All I know is an Olympia will be added, a form of double-barrel shotgun, and the final chapter of zombies. Oni Densetsu. Doug, I'm all packed up to get floors done up cause I'm moving, haha.
Oh, good. That's fine. And you don't have the most important console out? The only console you ever play is the Model 3, so, I mean, you should have it out and ready. Crap. There you go. Where's my... I got a little bit of a jumper here, so I'm trying to some solder touched where it's not supposed to. There we go. That looks like it's all done. Let me get my magnifier. Alright, let's see if we have audio with Sega CD. Make sure nothing's...
Oni Densetsu. I only have Neo Geo hooked up. The backbit flash part has shipped, so I'm excited for that.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be cool. Playtesting time! Alright. Let's see if we have CD audio on the EverDrive now. And then we'll also test Terminator. I'm just going to see what fixes what here. Let's try not to shock my hand at the bottom of the console. Alright, there we go. Controller, test, which controller before I like pull these all down. Here he is. Alright. Oh, duh. Might help if I turn on the switch to the component thing. There we go. Alright. Sega CD. USA.
Lovebug. Your boy Lovebug is back.
Alright. Let's try this. Try to keep it clean, Lovebug. We're trying to... Alright, Sewer Shark, baby. It's still not audio here. They said that this was the audio. I still hear nothing. Maybe this was Master System? Let's find out. I got all the way. There it is. Master System. Yes. We'll just try
ONI Densetsu. I thought that was 32x audio.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay.
Lovebug.
Hold on.
We're gonna get real Diddy in here. I have my oil ready.
Alright, let me go ahead and we'll test this here. Oh, Genesis controller. There we go. That's why. Gotta use the modded version. But yeah, this is Master System's working here. But I don't hear sound yet. Okay, it does not like me having a 6-button hooked up. Hold on. Pick another game that doesn't freak out with the wrong controller. We'll do some. I know I got some hacks for controllers. Alright. Penguin Land. I still don't hear audio. There it is. Okay, so what's going on? Do I not have it on there right? I mean, the Master System games are at least booting up now. And they wouldn't do that before. We try an action fighter, it wouldn't even start up. There we go. Okay, so those games just don't. I'm a dog, yo. Yeah, there we go. We got sound now. I just keep on picking games that didn't like having a 6-button controller hooked up. Alright, so now we know that those 2 pins are for Master System. Alright, cool. Oh, let's go see if that fixed the Terminator 2. Alright, so we'll go here. Alright. Let's see if it utilizes the Master System pins for the light gun. Best thing I could think of. Ow. Not a probe. Los Angeles. 3 billion lives have ended. Wow, just think of that. If we lost 3 billion lives in one day right now. Ah, so it needs a Master System to hook up. Yeah, so it needs Master System pins. Oh. I wasted all my rockets, but... Alright, so now this is working. That's cool. Alright, well then let's go to the Sega CD pins now. And now, okay,
ONI
interesting.
Densetsu. Nice.
Very nice. Okay. One issue found. Repair bench. And I'm going to notate that. Let's see here. Can I edit this site? Is this one of those that if you sign up? No. Okay, that's alright. We'll go ahead and I'll notate it for my own notes later. Alright. I saved the photos to my phone. And now we'll just kind of make notes of them there. Albums. We're going to go to downloads. Okay. Maybe pictures? Where the heck is... I know I saved those. Maybe it's under screenshots. There we go. The other downloads. Yep, there we go. So we have that. So we have those pins. And I will take my little pin out here. I'll mark. Go away. And I'll just say, mark it up. SMS. Okay. Save it. Alright, so then that means that next to it's probably our Sega CD audio. That'll work. So that's coming off of which pens again? Pin 24, 25, 26. Wait, hold on. It's more than I can count to. Let me look at the website again, where they have the list here. Okay. So we need pin 151 and 158 are what I'm looking for. $152. Alright, well I guess we'll just do that whole little section there. 58 as the third pin, and then we use capacitors for 52 and 51. Alright. Come on up.
Inquisitive Puppeteer Fo 8W. BSB Wares on streambo.com. Remove the space. At M9 New York HNB1.
Well, that sounds legit. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get our pin 21 on here. Okay. I'm going to put them sideways. Excellent. Let me know if I'm out of shot for you guys. I really can't see. Where's my fat ones? These work. Got the wire. Come on, you stupid thing. There we go. That's better. Alright, so we're on 21. And 21 is going to... five. Alright, good. That's the one on the pin there. Okay. So the third pin over on the top side is where we're heading to next. So kind of turn this like this, so I can see better where we're going to be
ONI Densetsu.
soldering on.
Sega installed a great reset button on the 3.
They did. That little tactile switch. It definitely should have less problems. Wow, this is a lot longer than I needed, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, this is the best this little soldering iron's done for me. I used to have trouble with this a lot. Maybe it was just the tip I was using. Alright. Then we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of Monica in our lives. Alright, here we go. It's going down, down, baby.
ONI Densetsu. Oh yeah, this is where it gets all clustered with wires.
Yep.
There's like 3 or 4 that go right here.
Yeah, there's 3 of them that goes on this side. Thought I had it. Give me a little bit more no clean on there. We make sure there's no shorts. We don't want to wear shorts. Okay. See, this is what happens when I try to clean up and put up stuff. I forget where I put it. Where did I put my meter? Oh, there it is. I didn't clean it up. I just put it on my desk. Alright. Alright, so it's saying that that's shorted. See here. But to be fair, I don't know. Oh no, I see it. I see where it's touching. Yeah, let's see where it touched. I see it touching now.
Tiki Party. It worked. I'm the cheap viewer, smiley face.
There we go. That easy. Let's check it now. We don't win no short tort. Man. Alright, that's good. Now let's make sure it's connected good to the pin. Alright, we are connected with no shorts. Alright, then our next one will be, we're going to use the back side of water. Now we're going to use the back side of these two capacitors here. Go ahead and prep them up. There we go. And do I still have enough wire that I chopped off of this to get to the next point? Let's see. I don't know if I do. That'd be awesome if I do. Oh, it's just ever so short. Oh well. You can always use little strips of wire. Okay. Let's cut off some new wire then. So 19. Okay, just cut off right here. Alright. Stupid camera. Alright. We got this little tiny one here. And then, what does this go to? I need to move my OBS over to this screen. There we go. That way I can use my main screen for this. We are looking at pin 19, and it goes to 51, which is the second capacitor. Alright. So 19 goes, let's go and put some zoom in stuff on here. Okay. I don't like that. That is not a good connection. See if I can just do a good connection without holding the wire now. Nope. I still need to hold the wire. Where's my tweezers at? So I'm thinking about I'm doing a few different things here. To make it easier, I think I'm going to try to get some headphones that has a mic on them for me to talk to you guys, so I don't have to have my mic sitting in weird places. I want to make it the best experience for you guys, even though it's not like I'm a super streamer or anything, but I want to make sure that what you guys get to watch is at least entertaining, and you can see what I see and hear what I say.
HD Dudley.
That's right. Watch out! Coming soon in 8K video. Now, the trick is it's going to be 8K, but it's AliExpress 8K, so we're going to look at like 10 frames a second. So that's more than enough.
Tiki Party. 8K, but it's upscaled from 140p.
Yeah. It's a 140p upscale from 8K up to 8K. 10 frames a second. But damn, it's gonna look sexy.
ONI Densetsu.
Alright.
Team Wacam.
Yeah. Alright, which one's our next one? We need to get 52. And 52 is going to pin 15. Alright. So we'll just finish this up. We'll do the rest of the pins. So we're at
Tiki Party.
17.
Unregistered hypercam in the corner.
19, yeah. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Right here. I looked down and lost the pen again. Hold on. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Right here. 15? I think. I think I gotta do 15, and 14 also gets a pen. Come on, guys. Melt for me. There we go. Yeah, it's like right in a row for the last 3 pins, isn't it? 15, 14, 13, 12. Alright.
Tiki Party. So this is the one you were testing the other day, which only had some parts of the audio?
Yeah. And it didn't play Master System games, and it had trouble with Terminator 2. Well, Terminator 2's fixed. It needed the Master System pins reconnected. So I made a post on that on Kritz's website. So I'm going to have to go back here and let them know what I found. 19, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Yeah, let's get the. Come on. Hold some solder. There we go. Alright. Now we can get our pin 15. We'll get it on this side first. Go ahead and measure it out. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Alright. This was like melting the wire. wasn't paying attention where I put my soldering iron. And it fell behind my soldering station and was sitting on the power wire. I need to check that now. I think we're good to go. Alright, that's nice and tight. Beep. Nope, didn't stick. Like, are you sticking in there? Can't tell. Okay, now. There we go, now it's good. Okay, so now we have all this. Let's hook it up again and see what we connected here. To see if we have audio for the CD or not. I'm thinking it's probably not. I'm thinking this. I think I need to just finish the rest of the pins. I think the audio for the CD is on B12 and B13. Now that I think about it. Yeah, I think that's where it is. Because the audio has to be connected to somewhere that didn't have anything at all.
To be honest, getting the wires to stick to those pine was the hardest part.
It really is. It shouldn't be that hard. That's what she's never said. Okay. I'm sorry. I'll see myself out. So let me see where these. Alright. And now we're going to go to here. The zoom in spot. So we're looking at right here between capacitor. Is this capacitor? No. Is this capacitor to this resistor? And then we have 2 pins in between there, and then basically, and then this pin right here. So we have to get those 3 pins in a row. That easy. Alright, let me get some solder on the pins first. Come on. Trying to do this without getting it on everything. Here we go. Alright. If you look sexy and you in my mind, come on, baby, let me know. Meow, 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 meow. Wow, 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 wow. Meow, 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 meow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Alright, so I'm going to do this a little differently. I'm going to get all these wires hooked up here first, then we'll connect them up at the top.
ONI Densetsu. I was on a Genesis 3 kick for a bit. I would even message Genesis 3 sellers for a pic of the card slot so I could tell if it was a VA1 or VA2.
Do you have any VA2s? Because I like to get one of each version of every console that I can get a hold of. So I could use a VA2, because mine's a VA1. I think I've got each model of the. I don't have the VA2 of. I'll have to look at what I'm missing. I don't know if I've got the two different versions on mine.
Densetsu. I do.
Maybe we need to talk about that, my friend. Alright. Tinned up and ready to go. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to play it. I'm just saying I want it.
ONI Densetsu. It's been triple bypassed.
Ooh. Well, I don't want to take it if it's the only one. Come on, you silly thing. I just got a solder blob on this guy, and of course it's on the 3 pins that we need to hook wires to. This is annoying. I don't understand why I'm not. It's like not getting hot enough.
ONI Densetsu. I'll trade it for a working 32X.
That means I gotta get my other 32X working. Come on. Why is this not wanting to come off? Maybe I need to add some more solder, ironically enough, to get the solder off. This was afraid of happening when I threaded that wire behind there. Now I'm afraid that the wire is going to get melted. Oh well, we'll just replace it if it does. Where's my damn solder wick? There it is. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. How is this not wanting to melt? It's not like it's on the ground. It's freaking on a pad here. Let me try to see if I can. Maybe we can soak it down off the pins this way. Have it just melt down to it. I'm turning on my good soldering iron too. Just see if that will help. It's going so well. Why are you sucking? Come on. Like, all I'm hearing is the sizzling of the flux. This one gets hotter, it's just a fatter tip. There we go. Just need a good soldering iron again. That like is instantaneous. While the other ones they're fighting me tooth and nail.
Densetsu. It's acting like cheap solder.
No, it's a cheap soldering iron. I got that other. So the one I just used that popped it right off. Now the cheap, it might be cheap solder too. I don't know. But the soldering iron that I normally use, it's not even turned up all the way, and it cleaned it off real fast. And then the soldering iron that I was using earlier, it was not doing anything. All right, let's see if we can get this. Let's see if we can get this with the big soldering iron then. Got freaking flux all over my hand. Feels yucky. Use the one with an angle. Maybe that'll help too. That way my hand's not flush against the contacts. Alright, here we go. Straight. Alright. Straight now. Get this.
$32-bit red. Is it safe to come back yet?
About what? Yeah. About the guy that was here earlier? I got a moderator now. Oh, he was the moderator. I think he took care of him, or he actually agreed to me and wasn't being a jerk right away.
32-bit red. Oh, good.
Oh, you stupid wire. Alright. Doing this a different way. I'm going to tape it down. Maybe if I have tape down, then I don't have to worry about using my tweezers to hold it.
ONI Densetsu. He was being okay, so I didn't do anything, but I'm loaded.
Alright. So he actually respected it when I said, hey, please don't be a jerk. Alright. That looks good. I'm going to that was a pretty sound. Hey, thanks for the subscription. Alright, let's see if I got this guy. Not shorted on anything. I probably need to do the other wire first before I worry about shorts. Alright, give me some beeps here. No shorts. That beeping was me slipping and hitting the wire. Okay, so we got one wire. Let's see how far he needs to go up. He needs to go up here. And right about. We'll cut it a little longer. So I got some room to work with. Okay, next wire. I like this one because I can really see and get a small clip. So I can make it a really, really small little jumper as much as I can. Alright. We'll go ahead and tin this guy up.
"32-bit red. Oh, I got one of those Genesis to 32X cables with the auxiliary cable attached to it.
Yeah.
So now that has audio without me needing to use separate speakers."
Cool. Glad you got that. Man, I think I'm going to tape it down here too. Tape it down. Alright. I think when I got too much... Yeah, my tape doesn't work now. It got too much crap on it. That's alright. I'll just cut another piece. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, this tape just doesn't want to stick. I don't know what's going on. Let's try the Kapton tape. I don't want to use this because it's expensive. But we gotta get this thing done. I don't want to be hurting my hand by burning it any more than I have to. Alright, that looks like I can make that work. Oh, this is going to be horrible. I'm not looking forward to this. Alright. Let's see if I got it. He's not coming off. Let's see if he's shorted anywhere. Nope. 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 We got it! Hallelujah! Or detergent mineral. Ha! The lovely sing. Like, alright, so now we just need to get on the back side of that resistor. That easy. I can put stuff on back sides of resistors all day long. bitty wire. Don't know if I've got enough solder on there, but we'll see. Hey, we do. I think I do. Alright, so we have wires for 2, 3, and then 4. Okay, we'll make sure this has enough wire here. Beautiful. Alright. Now let's find out where they go. Cotton Eye Joe. Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Where my name a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Bow, 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 bow. Okay. 24, 25, and 26 is all connected now. And they are going to... 24 goes to 12, 25 goes to 13, and 24 goes to 14. That's easy enough. So we'll just kind of grab them like this. Is it in reverse, or was it? I just already forgot. They follow the numbering. Okay. All right, that'll work. Good times, great oldies on B105. We are getting it done. I'm so happy this wire worked. I was just having a bad week the last time we streamed.
"32-bit red. I play Sega while I watch the professor fix Sega, and it's an unlicensed Sega game on a Sega Flash cartridge.
Excellent.
I'm so hardcore I rhymed Sega with Sega. Laughing face.
Hardcore rapper. What else did Sega rhyme with? Sega Mega, because they use Mega a lot. Sega Mega Kega.
32-bit red. Lubega.
Lubega. That's right. Where are my tweezers at? Everything's twisted. Okay, there we go. So we have this one now. He's going here. Here you go. Goes to this pin. Come on. Don't want to melt the plastic. Get on there. Get on there, you son of a beaver. God damn, there's some of it itches. Let's see. Soldering down. Grab the other tweezers. Maybe I need a little bit more of an angle here. Everything's twisted. Let's just get... Okay, there. Give me my wires. Give me my wires back. So this is difficult because I'm trying not to desolder the pin right next to the one that I'm soldering it onto. You stupid thing. What is wrong? Alright. I'm laying it down so I can see in here a little better. Okay. I think I gotta put more solder on something. I think I need more on the wire here. Well, I'm just not wanting to, like, give me a good connection there. Alright, got some more solder there. We'll get a little bit more on this pin. Alright, and now we'll throw some flux in there. Alright, we have everything possible we could do to make this work. Except coordination. Boom shakalaka, he's on fire! I should put it out, because you don't want things to be on fire when you're soldering. And our last and very least wire. I hate this wire. He's a jerk. He was making fun of me the other day. Couldn't handle
ONI
it.
Densetsu. Now it looks like a proper Sega.
Right?
Wires everywhere and aftermarket.
Alright, let's do this. Sega. Cheaping out when they made the hardware originally. Okay, now let's make sure none of these are shorted to each other. And then time to hook it up. So you to you, nothing. You, no. You, no. You, no. You, no. Good. You to you, nothing. Nothing. You to you, no. We're good there. Alright. I think I do it. So we have that. Now you want to make sure you've got a good, use that power supply that I sent you. Don't use the generic crap. We don't want to mess anything up. I really need to
32-bit red. Yes sir, Professor.
I mean, I'm telling you this for your own good. Ain't nobody got time to fixing blown things. Alright, let's play some Sewer Shark. Let's test the Master System. Let's test some virtual racing and see if everything is working. So first off, Sega CD. Actually, you know what? I think I can just do this. Recently played Sewer Shark. I love that music. Makes me happy. Sega. I don't hear any audio. Why is the audio still not working? Do I have to put a triple bypass in to get the audio to work to the CD unit? Alright, well, let's see if virtual racing works. See if I get that to work. Look at that. We got. So just CD stuff now. Why is the CD not working?
ONI Densetsu. I think it's only 32x audio with the triple bypass.
Really? Okay, so which pins are CD unit that maybe I've got wrong or not connected well? You know, this game is pretty impressive that they got this to work on the Genesis. I wish they would have used that chip on more games. Could you imagine if they used that chip putting Daytona on here? Or, oh no, a Virtual Fighter? That would look nice too. Alright. I'm just going to go check my connections. Does your CD? You don't have a Genesis with a 32x. Not Genesis.
ONI Densetsu. I don't think CD audio can be restored. I'll pull up the page.
All right. Let's see what we can find. Because I thought we could restore the CD audio. And that was similar to the Nomad where you can restore the audio. Maybe I need a resistor or two on something. I'm never going to get past 9th place. I'm going to slide out there every time because I suck. Alright, well this works. Let's check. Back to Master System. Game Gear conversions. Oh, I think this one doesn't like that.
ONI Densetsu. The VA1 can have 32x, Virtua Racing, Game Genie, and Sega Master System, without FM audio, support restored by connecting wires from the following pins on the cartridge port to the Sega 315-5960 GOAC.
So not the CD sound. So how do we get the? You can get the CD sound though on a Nomad, right? Maybe that's what it was. I was thinking. Let me look here. Function restored. I guess it doesn't say CD audio. Interesting. Hold on, let's go to. I really need to have one of those things where I can just switch between the thing settings quickly. Okay. Sega. Oh wait, I want to leave this page. Let's go back here. Yeah, Genesis Model 3
ONI Densetsu.
CD
I never had the pleasure of opening up a Nomad.
audio. So on console mods, they have the 32X. Is that where you got this information, wasn't it? It was off console mods, right? Alright, you can restore.
Kofi Stream.
Okay, neither
Visit
can the Sega CD.
007's KO by page at.
The Model 3 has much more functionality than the original Genesis restoring connection pins. There you go, just missing a connection. Neither can connect a Sega CD, but if you're using a Mega CD, SD, or an Everdrive, you can restore CD audio by connecting B1
ONI Densetsu. Yes,
and
console
B2
mods.
to a mega amp or triple bypass. Okay, so I have to have a triple bypass in to get the audio back. Man, they made theirs look nice and pretty. Mine's ugly. So I'd have to do the triple bypass. Uh, I didn't figure in a triple bypass when we was doing the pricing, did I? I don't think I did. I just thought we could restore it without that. So it's one of these pins down here that we've got to hook up. Or what did it say? Uh, oh, go away. I don't need to see the picture anymore. B1 and B3 to left and right audio. So that'd be on the back side of it. No, why don't I see any pictures of that being connected? So we connected pins 32. Wait. And we connected all these pins, right? Yeah. We connected 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 21, and 30, and 32, which we didn't need to connect. It said it was already connected, or they could do a connection on the backside, but that's okay. I connected anyway. Then B1 and B3 are my Sega CD audios.
ONI Densetsu.
And it goes to XL.
Just order some triple bypass PCBs and get the bomb.
I've got one here, but I was going to use it for my Model 2. So I was going to put that one in, but I guess I can order another
ONI
one.
Densetsu.
Hey.
I still have like 30 or so PCBs.
Oh, do you? Maybe I could just get some from you instead of buying them from other people. That, how much would it be if unpopulated, or PCB with parts, and I can just populate the PCBs? I gotta get rid of some of these. I got too many search boxes up here. Alright, I'm almost done closing Windows. Jesus. Okay, there we go. Now, I don't have 25,000 things open. Who has the triple bypass right now? Console mods, that's where it talks about it. There's the GitHub. And I think they've been sold out on Stone Age Gamer forever. They're in Canada.
ONI Densetsu. I'll dig out my bag today with the stuff. I'm short some parts and just never reordered any.
Oh, I'll order parts. So nothing's populated at all? It looks like there's a lot of freaking resistors on this bad boy, isn't there? What are these? So people are charging 30, 40 bucks for them populated.
32-bit red. I get the feeling my wallet is gonna hate me.
No,
That said,
I'm thinking...
I was saving some money for a Sega CD, those dang CD32X games, but if I need to sacrifice it for this, I will.
So what I was thinking is that maybe like I'll just charge you the triple bypass price. Let me look and see here. Um, sorry, I'm looking up. I need to find how to do the triple bypass install. I've got one that I bought for one of mine, and it was $40. So maybe we could just let me look at your stuff you have in trade. Maybe we could just do one more trade. I don't know. It's probably easier if you just send me money than do the trade, wouldn't it? Because then you got to pay for shipping, and shipping sucks. Um, where in the heck?
ONI
Oh, there it is.
Densetsu.
Oh.
I have unpopulated PCBs. There are a lot of resistors because there are audio jumper pads for every type of Sega audio.
Oh yeah. What do you have? Yeah, I see there's a lot of resistors. Do you have the IC unit? Like, what were you missing? I guess is what I'm trying to find out. Oh my gosh, Stone Age Gamer did get some in stock. So they're $40 plus shipping, which is another $8. Let me go here and see the installation. Alright. So we gotta cut that trace.
32-bit red. This entire project is overwhelming at this point.
Well, okay, here's a question. Do you even care? The whole
Densetsu. I'm not sure, probably some ICs, but maybe not. You can build them far cheaper than $40.
Yeah. Well, then my question is to Red. You got that other Sega Genesis. Do you care to even use this one to play CD games?
ONI Densetsu. I'll post them in the Discord.
Alright, cool, thank you. But yeah, if you don't care about the CD working on this, we can call it good. It's got it's got Master System games working. We got the virtual racing working. It can now use the Game Genie if you want to use the real cartridges with Game Genie. So it's basically about 90% done. It's just the CD audio on Sega CD games. But if you have another Sega Genesis that you can use with the CD audio on that. Oh, and heads up, if you get a Sega CD unit, you can't play CD games off of the EverDrive with a Sega CD attached. So, heads up on that. Alright, I'll let you ponder that. Let's start cleaning up the case. That way we got that done. these bad caps away. We're getting a couch. We found a couch at Goodwill. Our other couch, we got rid of it because it was a giant L couch, and it was too big for our living room with the girls moving around in the wheelchairs. So we decided to get rid of that and use chairs, but then we don't have places for people to sit when they come to visit. So I now have to, so we decided to get a couch again. And we found one at Goodwill for like $40, or no, it was $70. So. All these little wires everywhere from cutting. This is the cap that was popped on your, I think that was it. I don't remember. I've got the pop cap that was in the Model 3 somewhere, but we're just throwing them away. That's kind of a weird connector. I'm going to keep it, even though I didn't want it on that TV. We'll save it. Because I'm weird like that. Alright, there's all of the capacitors cleaned up. Yeah, I know you couldn't see it, but I'm just trying to make this place look a little more presentable. Okay.
32-bit red. The entire point was CD audio, but thinking about it now, I'm not really sure what to do. Thing is, I don't really want to trouble you further.
Well, let me see. Let me look in here real fast. Give me a second. Because like I said, I know I bought one earlier for myself that I planned on using. But we'll go ahead and I'll throw it on there. I'm looking for it. But I want to clean this up first. And then I'll find the triple bypass. It's in the... There it is. It's a little envelope somewhere. Here we go. So we'll do the install of that. Come on, get out of there. I also bought the Fram Easy Fram connector for the Saturn. I'll be doing that on my region-free Saturn. I've already got the Fram chips. Alright, so here's the triple bypass I have. We'll have to... I've got to look up the jumpers. I assume these jumpers are for like 1, 2, 3 is the model versions. Is that right? On Daihatsu Uni? I don't say Uni. I need to figure out what jumpers I need to place and where. So, if you're going to stick around to help me with that, we can do that today too. Alright, let's get the switches off here real fast and clean up this console.
"32-bit red. I was afraid of damaging my Genesis One by removing and replacing the 32X over and over.
That's fine. I understand. I will do this.
Kunai Densetsu. It should be printed on the back.
We're good. I don't need a triple bypass. I'm okay without it. It was just more... I wanted to get a triple bypass for the Nomad, but I couldn't find it. But I found... I'm planning to buy a complete replacement board for the front side of my Nomad. Just to... to get it all with a new screen. You know, have a triple bypass built into it and CD audio built into it. And so I'm like, okay, I'll just buy that when it comes out. So we'll be okay. We're good. Man, this one needed a bath. Mine needs a bath too. Weirdly enough, I find doing the cleaning the most relaxing part. I just enjoy like watching it come together and start to look better as a console. And as a man, as a life. There we go. There we go. All right. He's already looking a million times better. Just getting the dirt out of the crevices, man. That makes him look so much better. When you clean them, then you find blemishes where it's scratched a little bit or whatever, but that's okay. Those are not the end of the world. Where's my pick? Where's my pick at? You're not my pick. Oh well. Can use my end of my soldering or my probe. There we go. There's a little bit of dirt that's not wanting to come out in the corner of the button. There we go. Got it. Alright, now you over there. Screw those over there. There we go. Alright.
ONI Densetsu. Yeah, the back of the PCB should tell you which jumpers to set for whatever revision Sega you're installing it into.
Okay.
Which are you triple bypassing today?
We're going to do this Model 3. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So, I assume those jumpers are, if they say 3 on them, that's for the Model 3.
D2 Crafty 1. Didn't know there was a 3 revision of the Genesis like that.
Yeah, this is the, I think this was only released in America. Alright, that's looking good. Get these guys cleaned up.
ONI Densetsu. To be honest, the Genesis 3 is worthless without a triple bypass.
Fair enough. So I should get a couple from you and put it in my Model 3 and my Model 2. Alright. That looks a lot better. still have some of that goop on here. I'll just put some more plastic shine on there. This looks really nice with the shine on it. Look at that reset button. Oh my gosh. It won't know what to do. Still has some stuff on the back here. There you go. Okay, now we can put it back together.
D2 Crafty
Oh,
One.
you know what? I bought some.
Is that supposed to transform into the Sega Saturn?
I hope so. That'd be awesome. I got a reset button still. There we go. Had a little bit of extra.
ONI Densetsu.
Oh yeah, there we go.
I posted 6 in the Discord.
Okay.
The best way for NE to see what's missing is to build one until I find the missing parts.
Alright. Right now, I'm at the point where any more repairs I do, I've got to do with the stuff I have in the house. We was looking at our money situation, and after we paid our medical bills, it got my credit card up to about 10 grand worth of debt on there. So I don't have a lot extra to spend on parts. So I'm going to work on mostly things for other people that, is paid, or, stuff like that, so I can make some extra money. And then the projects I've already got all the parts for here. So I'll have to kind of nitpick and pick around what I've got chosen for my next project in-house. Yeah, there we go. It's looking good. Give me a drive. I need a dry one here. Keep on making it more wet every time I try to dry it off. Alright, there we go. He's nice and clean now. Switches are nice.
ONI Densetsu.
Okay.
It's like under $20 in parts.
Oh, cool. That's including the PCB? That works for me.
ONI Densetsu. It's like $8.
Oh, wow. Okay. That looks good. Alright, we'll get the base. Do you want to keep the Vans video game sticker on it? Red? If you're still around.
D2 Crafty One. Well, they did concept the Sega Jupiter. They were going for all the planets probably.
I think so. That'd be
ONI
great.
Densetsu. Keep it.
Alright, keep it? Alright. Yeah. Dog hair. Or cat hair. I don't know. It's got hair in here. Okay. So we will clean this in a more gentle fashion. Do some 409 on the rag, and then around the sticker.
D2 Crafty One. McVan's Gameplays F.
Yep, McVan's Video Games. The buy and sell. and 3 locations in Fort Wayne. Is that Fort Wayne is in Kentucky, I think? Or is that Texas? I don't know where Fort Wayne is. Let's find out. Okay, Google. Oh, crap. Okay, Google. Where is Fort Wayne? Oh. Okay, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Alright.
D2 Crafty 1. All the old stickers I had on stuff was probably Blockbuster.
I've got some from game stores all over the place. I've got some price tags still on mine. I've got the price tag inside of the flap on my Chrono Trigger box for $79.99 at KB Toys.
32-bit red. I got it from a thrift shop here in my hometown. Someone probably bought it from wherever and brought it here upon moving or something.
Yeah. It's cool though. This is not... That dog hair is...
D2 Crafty
stubborn.
1. You keeping the sticker on the Genesis?
Yeah. Yep. It's the history of the console, my friend. You can go look here and say, where did this come from? Oh, it originally was in Indiana. It's made its way to other states all over. It's traveling. It has a family that used to love it at Fort Wayne, the buy and sell game store. I don't know what I could do to clean up this sticker. I'm afraid to mess with the warranty, the serial number sticker, just because it's got a couple rips on it. I'm afraid that I'm going to like pull everything off. Go ahead and try it off with another one. He looks a lot better now. This area here. Okay. There's our shells cleaned.
D2 Crafty 1. I guess it adds an extra history on it.
Yep.
ONI Densetsu. Is this for red?
Yes, this is Red's. I'm just cleaning it up first, and then I'm going to... We'll get the triple bypass put in now. But the shell itself is clean. We got top shell's clean, bottom shell, clean the metal. Everything looks like it's in good shape. And then we'll grab the triple bypass board and look and see what jumpers we need to put on there. So, yeah.
D2 Crafty 1. You doing the controller on it?
What do you mean? What controller? I'm not changing anything on his controller. No, I don't. I haven't got a cool mod on controllers for the Genesis yet. I want to. I might have to just do it myself. All right, so here we go. Let's look at our pins here. We have... Where'd my safety glasses that zooms in 3x go? That'd be easier to see things. Oh well, I'll find them later. I'll just use my magnifying glass. So we have 3, I need to find out what M1PU is for. There's a few jumpers up here. I don't know which ones need to go to where. Alright, good times. We'll figure that all out momentarily. First off, we'll at least get the ones that we know where they go. Alright, now let's see. So our 3's done. What's our other jumpers for? Have to figure that out. Hold on. Let me look on the computer here. Alright, install triple bypass pictures. Okay. So alright, so 3, that one's jumpered, that one's jumpered. Those are the 2 I've already done. These have different pins on them. I don't know what... We got A, B... PG gets 1... Okay, so PG... Let's look. Let's look around those. Alright, so here's what we're looking at. Here we go. PG, the D one. Alright, it's D. Or let's see. Okay, A, B, C, D. We get the 2 jumpers. Dude, I don't know. This is not the same board. I'm not. I wish I would know why I'm doing it. I hate just like following the instructions, but it doesn't tell me why I'm doing the jumpers. Alright. This is an older guide on triple bypass install Genesis Model 3 VA. It was a version 2 plus. It's the board I got. Yes, that's the one we have. VA installations. Do not remove any of the audio circuit capacitors, as there is no reason to disassemble any parts on the board. RGB instructions are unchanged. Remove the 2 output filter caps circled below. The reference designer may be very... Okay, why would we need those? Headphone audio. 3B, okay. Oh, come on, you don't have Model 3 installations. GitHub sent link. Maybe that has it. Yeah, here, images.
ONI Densetsu.
Documentation.
You're doing the jumpers to select the correct circuit.
Right.
Your board is a newer layout but should be nearly the same instructions.
Okay. Alright, so Model 3 audio components that needs to be removed. Alright, I'm just gonna follow. I found one on the GitHub that tells me exactly what I need to do, which is where I should look in the first place. Alright. We should compare audio after we're done with my VA3 and this one to see what the difference is. Alright, so we're removing... Tell me a better one. No, open. Oh, I'm on a PDF. Alright. I want to save the PDF. Go back, and we will just save link. No, why is it saying that HDMI? Jesus Christ.
You need to cut the trace to the audio left and right.
Yeah, I do know that. Yeah. I didn't mean to turn on the settings. There we go. Go away. Okay. Download file. There we go. Now I got the PDF. And I can just open that and then zoom in. Okay. So audio components removals are here. We are removing, looks like cap 10. Alright. And then we have a few of these that we're removing too. We're removing basically everything along this route here. Okay. Twizzlers. Just kind of do it like this. Get some goodness there. I should be able to use these tweezers. Hold up the cap down. That'll heat up my tweezers. There we go. This is on the hotter ground. There we go. Came off already. You little bastard. There we go. Get off. And this one up here, and that's the last one that we need to remove. Okay. Alright. How did I lose my wick so fast? I just cleaned up and I moved my wick out of the way and I can't see it. Yeah, look how old this one is. This wick is from Radio Shack. Jesus.
"32-bit red. Geez, that's old. Also, I'll be right back."
Alright. Alright, so a little bit more.
Oni Densetsu. It belongs in a museum.
Right. Alright, there we go. All those are clean. And then we gotta get off cap. Looks like it was this capacitor up here. CE10. Yeah, alright. CE10's got to go. Alright, CE10 is gone. Alright, what is next on our depopulation list? Alright. Okay, so the MV audio points, any of these PSG points are shown below as signal. Okay. So PSG, we only need one PSG signal.
Laney Bun.
IWLX.
Next tool, hammer.
Yeah, right? Alright, so let's get our wires on count. So we're going to be running it. The board will sit here when I'm done. Think it will? Maybe. What? Oh, it doesn't sit on the pins right? But I set it upside down. This one has like... Alright, here we go. Jumpers for 3. We need VA3 model 1 and 2 equals 3. C.
Arcade MAD. Hello.
Hello. We are... Okay, so now... the instructions on the back. I don't know why I didn't think about turning it upside down. Boop. Okay.
D2 Crafty One. It's funny how they have chips that size that can be like a few millions times more powerful than that Genesis board.
Right? Alright, so I need to get for VA3. I need C jumpered. Okay. C jumpered. We have D jumper to the right. Alright. And E jumpered. Okay, E. Alright. And then .75 ohm sync. S75. So I think I need that, but if not, we can always do away with it. Alright. We always take that jumper off if we don't need that jumper on for later.
D2 Crafty One.
There we go.
You ever replace the caps on a Sega CD?
I have, yeah. I rebuilt a Model 2. I'm in Model 1. I've not done Model 3, Model 2 yet. I'm sorry. Can't talk. Alright, so how do they have this one? Okay, so we go down here, audio signal points. Okay, so we have points up top. Let me get out of L, Y. Okay, so we need those up top. You cut that trace. We got to remove more components. And then we got to lift pins 21, 22, and 23 on the IC chip. Alright, let's get that done now. Alright, so this guy over here, we're going to do some work around these wires. Of course around the wires we just put on. Why would it not be right there? Okay, go ahead and... Where's my snip snip? There we go. Now the wires are out of the way. We can start taking things off. Where's my little mark? I had a Sharpie in here. And I can mark what I need to take off. Alright, let's see. We need to take resistors. Okay. So from here we need to take that resistor off, that resistor, and that resistor. Yeah. Alright. It is one. Off with that. There you go. Two.
D2 Crafty 1.
Come on.
Is that a Weller iron?
It was one I got from MCM Electronics when they were alive. I don't know the brand they was using. I think it was one that started with a T. But they just had their own marking on it, so. That capacitor. I think he's okay. Yeah, he just kind of got sideways. But I don't think we're not gonna hurt anything there. We got this three resistors off. What else we need to do? And we have one more resistor up here to get off. The very top. Okay. So this resistor right here is going bye-bye. Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure that not. It wasn't anything below. Like, did I take off 2 resistors? But no, that was an empty spot too.
D2 Crafty 1. That is one big chip.
Yeah, it is. A nice Dorito. Alright, now we gotta move some pins up and take them off of their pads, which is always fun. So here is, I believe, is the audio chip, or is this the... No, that's a video chip. 21, 22, 23. Zoom in here. Okay. Make sure I've got it on the right side of the chip. Where's my pick at? I need my little toothpick. My there he is. My tweezers are too big, so I need to get this little toothpick right here. Perfect. I assume this is our RGB signal. Make sure these are off the pad here. That one is off. That one's off.
32-bit red. So what exactly are you doing at this moment?
I'm removing the RGB pins from the base of the chip from the board. That way our new board takes care of all the video processing and not our... There we go. Alright, they're all off. That way, so the chips those are no longer going through the board. So the board's not doing any of the video processing. All the video processing will be done through here. That's what I'm changing. Yep, alright.
32-bit red. I thought this was about audio.
It is, but the chip does the video anyway, so we're going to go ahead and make better video too. Alright. Alright, gotta cut that trace now.
D2 Crafty 1. Does that reduce lag or speed up the game or what?
No, it improves the audio signal, so the audio will sound more like the Model 1 version 3, like the first versions. and it will clean up all the jail bars and all the video noise you get on the Genesis. Why is all my blades stuck together?
ONI Densetsu. The Genesis 3 is so cool though.
It is. There we go. It's like, all my blades were like stuck together and I couldn't get it.
D2 Crafty 1. So you gotta do a lot of mods to make it any good.
Yeah. I'm basically making it more like a Model 1. Come on, you little booger. Let's see. Oh, my alcohol is not wanting to come out again because of course it doesn't. I didn't think buying a cheap one of these would be so much of an issue, but man, I have the worst luck with this guy. And I don't know why.
ONI Densetsu. Yet it's pretty wordless without a triple bypass. Mono on a Genesis is so lame.
Oh, I know. You missed that the startup of Streets of Rage without on mono. It's just the worst. Okay, there we go. Got me some alcohol. All right. I still think that's connecting. I don't think I cut all the way through it yet. But I'll double check.
32-bit red. It could be worse. It could be Sega Smash Pack audio, and do not look that up.
Oh, it's horrible. Yeah. I don't know what they were doing with that game, but that was they just really messed that one up big time. There we go. I felt it go through that time. Yeah, that trace is gone. Yay. Alright, we're good.
32-bit red. I looked up Sega CD Model 2 on eBay and dang, that's expensive, just like every other retro thing.
What's the Sega CD Model 2 going for right now?
Richard Henry. The coolest thing about the Sega Smash Pack, if I recall, was a really good port of Virtua Cop.
That's the only thing.
Congratulations.
That's the only thing good.
We received 100 messages today with Res Green Chat.
Alright, so we got our trace cut.
Don't you cut the sync trace too?
I'm looking right now. So audio points. Got that done. Soldering points. Wiring.
32-bit red. Hovering around $150 to $250 for Sega CD Model 2.
Alright. Wow, okay. That's ridiculous. Maybe we'll work out something. I think I get an extra Model 2.
One. LOL. I have a few Sega CDs. But I like my CDX. It saves me time.
So, it says do not do the S75 if not restoring CVB BS. If someone, what do I need to do on? Because it doesn't show. Let me go. CBS restoring. If using V Plus with RGB pads, connected them to the points shown to the right using legacy CV directly or utilize. Okay. All right. So I do already have it set up to. I think CV joint. Yes, CVBS. I do have it. I pulled those pins up for the CVS restore, so I do need 75 jumpers done. All right. All right. I guess let's start doing wiring. We got the cut. We got that. Audio points on the bottom. Audio points on top. So we need 3 wires on the top. And then going down to the bottom. It looks like they use this to snake it through the controller ports. So let's do that. At least this is going to be easier. Alright. So the portion I'm using are these right here that I took off originally. Going to get my baby wire back. I got my baby back. Chili's baby back wire. So we have everything prepped and ready. I just need to drop my wire. I need to see how to get this on because it doesn't fit over. Am I missing something? Alright. To the point here. I cut those. Got it. I removed those. There's soldering points. Wire routing. Alright. So here's what I'm looking at. The connection. Do I have to trim the ground wires? Because or am I just looking at this wrong? It's supposed to be like, it looks like it goes over top like this. Those wires are not long enough.
ONI Densetsu. You need to cut the power pin flush.
Yeah, I see that. So we gotta cut these 2 flush, don't we? Alright.
ONI Densetsu. Yeah, trim everything until it fits.
Oh, come on. It's not even melting it. Let's get the soldering iron out too. We'll get double heat on this bad boy. There we go.
ONI Densetsu. Get a hammer out.
Time for the hammer. Hammer time!
Hell's Angel 79. Hey all.
Hey, Hells. There we go. Got the soldered block out of there. Let's try it again. That's better.
Hell's Angel 79. This is a Model 3.
Yes, it is.
ONI Densetsu. Hello HA.
Hey, it's a baby back.
Hells
flush.
Angel 79. What are you doing to it?
I'm putting a triple bypass on it. I restored the Master System capabilities. I restored the virtual racing capabilities and the Game Genie stuff. So now, this is the last thing I got to do. I see. I see what you're talking about. The power wires too. I don't like doing that to the power. That sucks. All right, because we have to.
Hells Angel 79. Game Genie doesn't work normally.
Not on a Model 3. There's some communication lines they disabled.
ONI Densetsu. You'll need to cut the case peg as well. Maybe the RF shield a bit.
Okay. I'll cut these flush and then just put a little solder on top of them, I guess.
Hells Angel 79. This isn't official Sega, right?
It technically was, but it was made primarily by... It was distributed by Majestico. Alright.
ONI Densetsu. It's all totally worth it in the end.
Not for me, though. Geez, not even my console. You pee head. Just kidding. Alright. So that looks like I'm finally lining up. I'm going to go ahead and desolder everything here. And then resolder it, I guess? So I'm just desoldering it now just so I can get flush. I'm not like trying to take the connector off.
Hells Angel 79.
Alright.
Thought it was a joke that triple bypass, but it's that 3BP.
Yep.
What does that do anyway?
It improves your video signal. It gives you a better, like it gets rid of all jail bars issues. It makes the audio sound more like the Genesis Model 1. So it's supposed to, we'll compare it afterwards. After I get this one done, I'll grab my, my non-modded one and we'll check the difference and see if we can notice the sound difference. Alright, there we go. My wires are all tangled up because I keep on pulling down my soldering iron and then the desoldering iron. Ah, the wife. Hello, honey.
Hey, Jimmy John's or something else?
That's fine.
Okay,
Sounds good.
sounds good. We'll see you in a little.
Alright, love you.
Love you, bye.
Bye. Alright, get these untangled now. Alright. Now let's see if it's flush. Come on, pins. Which one are not straight? You're not straight. Alright, so it looks like we've got all the pins now are through the board, I think. Yes. Alright, we got all the pins on the board. Here we go.
ONI Densetsu. Cut those less. ONI Densetsu. Wait, don't solder.
What? What legs am I got? Oh, I see what legs you're talking about. I got a few other legs I've got to trim off, don't I?
Hell's Angel 79. What was that?
The noise? My desoldering iron.
Hell's Angel 79. No, why are you desoldering?
Oh,
ONI Densetsu.
because I forgot to
I
trim.
shorted out a board cause this one time. Hell's Angel 79.
I forgot to trim a
Did
couple.
you miss something?
I forgot to trim some legs. I want to see if I can get them without.
ONI Densetsu. Put some Kapton tape on the back of the bypass board too.
Alright.
Hell's Angel 79. I'll maybe put some tape to be even more sure.
Yeah, I'm a. I gotta clean up my desoldering iron here. I can't get any more. There we go. Fuck, that's hot. Didn't mean to touch the
Hell's
metal.
Angel 79. Transparent nail polish is also a nice trick to insulate.
There we go. Yeah, that's true. Well, you can get green nail polish too, or, you know, whatever color you want. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I done messed up, didn't I? Jesus Christ. Just get a little bit taller. think right now I can reach that pin. And then... Alright.
ONI Densetsu. You might be able to shimmy in some tape.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I can see most of the bottom of the board here. So I'm just gonna... There we go. It's gonna cover up. I have to trim the tape later, but that'll work. Alright.
ONI Densetsu. Looks factory.
Yeah. It's like the way my mom used to make them. Okay. Make sure I still have all my pins in there. Yes, all my pins are still there. Alright. Well, no one's going to see this beautiful work later. They're just going to enjoy what it does. Now, will composite cables... Oh, composite will still work, right? We use composite cables, or do we have to use HDMI cables only? Or, I mean, not HDMI, like HD Retrovision or SCART, once this is done. We're going to still use composite. So I want to make sure I still have that available. There we go. Alright. Now we got it. It's mostly flush. I think that last... I may have to cut that last power one. I didn't want to cut all of the power ones, but I think we will. Okay, it's okay. It's not touching it. It's not touching any pads. We're good. Alright. Okay, let's start putting stuff on, I guess. We'll start with the front side wires, I think would be best, maybe, I think. Or we can do the RGB first. Yeah, we'll do that one first. I'm looking at how we got the wiring. If performing a CVS restore, it's recommended to run the wires on the top side between...
ONI Densetsu. Once you lifted the RGB pins, you disabled composite 2, right? 'Cause it's created in the CXA4511M or whatever it is.
That's true. Well, we got HD. He has the Retrovision cable, so we'll be good. All right, so RGB is on these pins here. Let me get my pencil here. I'm going to circle them. I'll be right back. So we have like this. All right. So here are there. Okay. Okay, we got it here. This is R, that's G, and this is B. Alright. We just need to get solder on those little tiny vios. Yay, that's always fun. Well, I mean, we got our knife right here. Let's go ahead and get some mask off of it. We'll do B down here. That way I don't have to. We'll do G up here. Alright. Get some goodness on there. And let's see if we can get some solder on these little tiny dots. Oh, come on. And now I wanted to do this. We got a little bit taken. It's getting a little bit. Alright. Where's those nice, pretty colorful wiles that expired I cut earlier? We can use those now. The ones I got mad at because they're the wrong size. RGB is right here, so we'll go ahead and get. We even get the right colors. Why not? Yeah, we'll put them together. Okay. So, well, let's get the green and blue right, and then, because it wasn't right next to it, red becomes yellow. RGB on there. I'll fold the wire over like this. We can just run them down like that, and it'll look nice and pretty. Alright, so most we'll need is that much. Okay. Why are these so hard to pull apart? I think they are made to. There we go. Just had to get it started in here. Okay, so now we got the blue, we got the green, we got the red. Then flipped over like so. Then I can go ahead and get blue down here, green there. Alright, that'll work. Okay. Looks like we almost got the green. They just don't want to take solder. These little pads, they're not made to take solder. They're made for test points and getting stuff through. That's okay. Alright, we should be okay. I think I got most of it in there. We clean it up a little bit with some alcohol. Alright. And try to get some solder on stuff. I think doing the green one would be first. That'd be easiest. Because he is furthest up. Okay, got the wire stripped. Add some goodness to him. A little bit of solder. Alright. A little bit more solder on here. Okay. He's on. Okay, so green is ready. Blue is right here. Okay, so we cut it off right here. And trim it down. Be ready for the blue. We're doing it. We're doing it and doing it and doing it well. Alright.
Kofi stream bot.
Hi,
Visit
Kofi.
Dougly007's KO5 page at
noneobusiness.com. Okay. Come on. Alright. Now we'll make sure the almighty meter. Make sure green and blue is not shorted. They're so close to each other.
D2 Crafty 1. I always that holder you use to hold boards. I still have my alligator clip thing to hold boards.
I actually should use that. You're right. I just was just trying to get this up another way. Sure enough, is shorted just a little bit. Okay, let me see if we can get this. It's gotta move over. Just a smudge. There we go. Alright, now we shouldn't be shorted.
D2 Crafty 1. It looks like it can crush some stuff you might not want to have rushed.
It is still shorted. Maybe it's this guy right here. Maybe it's on the board itself.
D2 Crafty 1. Have crushed even.
I think it is on the board here. Let me take these off. The wires got all like twisted up. Alright, so now I got both disconnected here. Let's make sure it's not on the actual board. No. It was definitely up here. Alright. My blue wires is like all nasty. Let's see if I can get them straightened up and looking better. I really wish you could see this. Alright. Don't think. Alright, we're good. Now, let's get this guy back down into place. There we go. Now, let's make sure one more time. Alright, we are good. Okay, now we get the red done. So, I don't know. This is the first time of me putting one of these in, and I always like to do my first mod on my own system. So if I mess it up, it's not someone else's. It makes me nervous doing it on other people's stuff first. So I want it to be perfect. I want it to work. I don't think the blue is actually connecting. Shoot. feels like it's on there now. Okay. I don't see if we're connected using this VIO here. Uh-huh. I don't think it is. Oh, here. Oh, the green. Green's good. Red? Red's good. Okay, blue is good. Alright. Alright. So, we've got our first 3 wires done. Next. See how they get the next wires. Next wires they have. All right. Am I covering the hole? I think I made it over far enough that the hole's still present. All right. So we'll run the wires through the controller port now, and we'll get the top side done. We needed 3 wires here, that area. We'll grab purple. What is this? Yeah. We'll do this. Wires here. Okay. There we go. This is what I want to use. So we'll be running up here underneath the controllers. So we'll just figure out how much wire we need. I'm just cutting this all off here. That old wire that I soldered on before, we'll just start over. There we go.
ONI Densetsu. XA 1654M.
What you talking about? Okay, off the. I thought it was coming off of these pads
ONI
here.
Densetsu. I screwed that up too. ONI Densetsu. CXA 1645M.
Yeah, the video chip here. I've got those chips too. I know. I'm going to be running those this way. I'm going to run them over here and then down. And I'm running the audio ones this way. Come on, wires. How are you hitting every pin? There we go. Freedom! Alright, so we have those 3 wires up here. And we just bring this down like this. Yeah, okay. I don't think I'm getting this done before lunch, but I'm gonna get as much as I can done, and we can finish up later. Okay, so this is the Y. CY, is that it? Let me look here. It's YL, YR, and PSG. So we have like this. YR, YL. What? Yeah, YR, YL, and PSG. PSG's in the middle. Okay, so we'll do brown as I'm trying to make this look nice. One of those things that's like I watch people. I like watch Voltar go on there and like bash people for their horrible soldering jobs and stuff, and I just want him to, if he gets anything I work on, to think, oh, this isn't too bad. He could have made it look nicer, but not bad. Weird things to think about, right? Like, I don't want somebody that does this as a full-time job to see mine and think, oh, he's horrible. How do I keep pulling the wire out, too? Come on. There we go. So you'll be Y here. Okay. I'll give you a little trim. You don't need to do that long. Actually, I'm gonna put a solder on it first, then we'll trim it. I'll give you guys whiplash by punching the camera. Did I mess it up? Yeah, I can't see anything now. There we go.
ONI Densetsu. I hope my consoles I have sold over the years don't end up on his workbench.
So it's not just me, right? Other people dread that, like, oh my gosh. I mean, I've learned a few things by watching him too, but it's like, it's still like nerve-wracking. I pulled too soon. And then we'll have the PSG here. Where's our wire at? better. Hi.
Hey, I'm here. Can you come out to help?
Yeah, I got one more wire I want to put on, and then I'll be right up.
Two
Okay.
can't get over how nice PCB look.
Alright.
I've seen people
I
do
love you.
custom ones or even
Love
art
you,
with
bye.
scrapped
Bye.
ones. They look good without much. Oni Densetsu. I have a video of him showing how to change SMD capacitors on a SNES with hot air and not melt the plastic connectors while he melts the plastic connector.
That's pretty funny. Here's how you don't melt the connector. That's how you melt the connector. Alright. We have the back side of water done. I'm happy with that. We will continue this later because I'm hungry and food is here. If I get time later today, I will. If not, I will stream tomorrow because it's Memorial Day and I got the day off work. So, yippee yippee ki motherfucker. I don't plan on I plan on coming down here and doing some soldering. So hopefully we get this done. There we go. Now you can see my
D2
ugly face.
crafty one. Sad it's over.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was hoping I can get it done, but that's some tedious work there. I definitely didn't charge anything for how much this actually should cost to fix. So, but it's alright. Red 32 has been a good guy to me. I try to help him out when I can. So, there's that too. I will get this thing done, hopefully tomorrow. We'll test it. We'll make sure it's good. See where we need to trim the metal. And, yeah, good times. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for coming in and watching. And if the
D2 crafty one. I have a Sega CD first gen I need fixed.
I can
House
do it.
Angel 79. Have a good one. Tiki Party. Have a good one, Doug.
So the last
D2
Sega CD.
crafty one. Was wondering how much it cost to fix.
Okay, so if it just needs caps, I'll do the caps for like $60. And testing it and tuning the CD what I can. If it needs a new drive or new laser or stuff like that, I don't know. I'd have to see about it. But yeah, it's not too bad on cost for caps. It's just that if it has other problems, it may be more. Like the one I fixed before, it cost...
D2 crafty one. Just caps.
Okay. Yeah, the one before I had to replace the whole main board. So it was... I had to charge like $220 because I bought the board. But I got to get off here because my wife's waiting for me.